win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're turning it on!
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He's going to run it. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Wilkins. Extending the play. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores are on the move. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Powers through the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time.
Touchdown, SMU! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Royer. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Finds his man. It's Cooper. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Knight. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Commodores buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. On the move. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking down the middle. That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Trying to set up the screen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations where you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Knight. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy.
There he goes. Good, solid tackle.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
To throw, it's Knight. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Knight. Pressure coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Knight. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit. And
maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They
breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got a man. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Caught over the middle. It's Gandy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown Doors. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Knight. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense.
Here we go.
They want to run it left here. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. The pitch. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing. Side a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident.
Hits the afterburners. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jefferson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Commodores are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, the ground game. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air. It's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. From the gun, bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. When you're to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The give to the big fullback.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Nowhere to go. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space.
And your Vanderbilt Commodores will take over. First and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch sticks. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.